everyone, welcome to another episode of Living a Beautiful Life. My name is Jessica Julex, the amazing lady. It's been a long time, guys. Yeah, where have you been? Where have I been, man? There was no video last week. I actually tried to shoot that video before I traveled because I was out and about. I was just here and there. I had lots of events, so I was showing up for my friends, stuff like that. I actually had a good time. So welcome back, guys. It's good to have you all back. If you're a new subscriber, I really appreciate you. They also share my video on the social media. I really do appreciate all of you. So today, guys, I want us to talk about something. This thing I've actually wanted to talk about it for a while now, but I was just trying to put it together in a way that we can relate very well to it. Recently I had an encounter with a very young girl, and coupled with some of the questions and things I've heard people say, I felt like this is a very serious thing, and that is just about shyness. What is shyness? What do you encounter in yourself, and in your experiences and in life in general, and you know that you are a shy person? Why are people shy? Why do people shy away from things, from goals, from their responsibilities, from opportunities? Why do people get shy? And then finally, how do we deal with this shyness? So first of all, shyness is just the act of being easily frightened, feeling timid, like you're not up to, lacking that courage and confidence to come out and show you yourself, or do whatever it is you want to do, or talk to or approach anybody that you want to approach. Shyness is just being scared to be socially interactive. People who find it very difficult to associate and to relate with people, and therefore bringing in whatever they want on the table for the people to see, for the world to see. And people who find it difficult to express themselves because they have this consciousness, this over consciousness about what people will say and what people think about them, and how people are going to react about what they do or what they say. Shyness could also mean jumping back in fear, like uprooting with fear what you have sown in faith. You kind of go a long way, like halfway. You're already determined to do this thing, and you start dropping 2 pounds. You start feeling like, am I really sure I can do this? What are people going to say? Am I really sure I'm fit for this? All of a sudden, you said you wanted to meet this person. You've always wanted to meet this person. To stand before the crowd and express yourself, to meet people and express, to tell people what your business or your brand is all about. And then you have this opportunity to do those things, and all of a sudden you just, the spirit of fear and shyness and feeling that you're not good enough just sets in, and you start drawing back, and you start feeling like, no, maybe I should leave it tomorrow. That feeling of jumping back in fear, that is what shyness is all about. And what are the characteristics of this shyness? What do you encounter in yourself and in your journey and in your experiences in life, and you know that you are a shy person? Number one is, if you find it very difficult to come in public and express yourself, you are a shy person. If you find it difficult to express yourself, irrespective of who is watching or who is there with you are a shy person. If you cannot interact socially with people, with your age mates, with anybody, like if you find it difficult to express yourself or relate or interact with people, you might be a shy person. If you lack the courage or the confidence to do what you have passion for, then you are a shy person. I've heard people talk to me, like, personally, how do you do these things? I also want to do this kind of things. I also want to do these things, but I don't even know how to start. I don't even know what people are going to say when they see me. I don't even feel like I have everything. You see those people, the way they are coming out, the way they are free to express themselves without knowing that they have all it takes. Sometimes these people are really very intelligent, and they know what they want to do. They are so prepared about what they want to do, but the courage, that confidence to come out and be proud of what they believe in, be proud to show those things that they have inside, they lack it. That is shyness. Shyness doesn't mean that you don't know what you are doing. Shyness doesn't mean that you do not have a very good understanding or sound knowledge about what you want to do. Shyness is simply lacking that courage and the confidence to express that thing, to express yourself. So the next thing is, why do people get shy? I had to take my time to observe people. Number one is, some people are naturally introverted. They are not these people who are so free to express themselves everywhere. Some people are naturally withdrawn. They just want it inside. They just want to do it on the low key inside. Some people are naturally introverted. Another thing is family background. Some people grow up where they are coached to be these quiet people, but they don't have plenty activities going on in the family. Some people grew up in a family where they are just the only child. Yeah, they are just the only child, and they just have their mom and their dad, going back, coming back, so they don't really have all the time to express themselves and talk to people. So family background could be part of it. And then upbringing. Some people grew up in the hands of guidance or auntie or even parents who would not let them express themselves. Some parents are so strict that growing up with them, you have no right whatsoever to act anyhow. And the next thing is environment. Some people grew up in a very busy environment, like in Onitsha, Aba, Lagos, babes. People who grew up in such areas, somehow are exposed to life. They cross the main road, they hear events, they hear things happening. Unlike people who just grew up in a GRA, in an estate, when everybody is just minding their business. So environment could be part of it. Next thing is the norm and culture in a certain environment where someone grew up. Some people grew up in maybe a culture or in a town where they believe that women do not have all the right to say. So it affected them, it made them withdraw, to just sit down and watch the men do things. So it also affects people. And the next thing is ignorance. When you lack the skill or the knowledge to perform in a particular field, and you get there and you see people performing, you won't have the boldness, the courage, and the confidence to come out and express yourself. The next thing is fear of critics, being afraid of being judged or criticized by people. Yeah, it makes people shy. The next thing is inferiority complex. This feeling that every other person is doing better than you are, every other person is doing good and better than you are. That's actually a topic of its own. But those are the things that make people shy, not being this bold and courageous to come out and express themselves. And then finally, physical or social inabilities. If you have any kind of inabilities or incapability in any part of your body, it's going to affect you when you are with your peers or your mates. I had a friend who told me a story. I've been relating with this guy for like a while, but I never noticed that till one day he asked me, have you ever wondered why I'm always wearing glasses? I said no. And he told me he has a problem with one of his eyes. So he told me that while he was growing up, he was playing with his elder brother, and he mistakenly shook an object, I think a plank or something, into his eyes, and that is how he stopped seeing with that eyes. They tried everything possible to correct the sight, but all were to no avail. So while he was growing up, people always mocked him, like his friends in school, his peers always mocked him. You have one eye, you're one-eyed man, and all of that. And it affected his sense of belonging. It affected his self-confidence. While throughout his growing up, he said he was always withdrawn. He doesn't feel like he's complete like every other person to come out and express himself. There are people like that. Maybe a special disability in any part of your body, be it in the leg or hand or in the brain. It kind of makes some people lose the sense of belonging, the self-confidence in themselves, and it makes them shy. Now let's go into how to handle this shyness, how to deal with this shyness, how to deal with any level of shyness. Number one thing is to acknowledge the fact that you are shy. Like this, my friend told me while we started talking, he told me that I am not this outgoing person. If you don't acknowledge the fact that you are shy, it might not be easy for you to solve the problem. So when you acknowledge that you are a shy person, the second thing is to ask yourself, why am I shy? Trace the roots of that your shyness, or what actually happened. This my friend told me the story, and I'm just going to use it to take you along the paths. He said that Since he became one-eyed, yeah, his peers kept on, abusing him. Sometimes he comes back from school so feeling so bad. The mom will have to go to school to tell the proprietor to report the students, and they will be punished. Those things kept happening to, and it kept on affecting his self-esteem. Now that is another thing. Trace the roots of that your shyness. It's going to give you the understanding of where your problem is coming from. Then number three, determine to stop being shy. Start working on it. If you found out the reason, and then the next thing is to ask yourself, so at this stage, when I found out that I'm shy, when I found out the reason why I'm shy, find out those things that shyness are stopping you from achieving. Start listing out the things that you have lost, the opportunities, the dreams that you have lost, you've not achieved because you are shy. It will keep you in that right track to start working on it. And then number four tip is, while you are doing that, don't overreact. Don't overdo. Don't feel like, now I've made up my mind, I'm gonna stop being shy. Just jump into where people are talking and just start talking anyhow, laughing anyhow, just to make sure that you want to overshadow everybody there. No. You still have to do it with wisdom. You still have to do it with understanding. Yes, I know I've not really been the talking person all my life, but at this stage, I have to express myself. I have to do what I gotta do at this stage in life. So even when you're in the midst of people that whine their mouth like analog computer, even if you're not whining your mouth like them, you know that at any point in time you want to express yourself, irrespective of who is there, who is watching you, irrespective of how good you think their grammar is better than yours, you will express yourself. So the next thing is to practice it privately. When you are alone, stand before the mirror, express yourself, practice those things that you want to practice. If you want to use your phone to record them and replay. Watch yourself and see those things. When you practice it privately, when you are in the midst of people, you will still be free to do those things. If you have your family members who are understanding, or friends who are close and who understand you, you can practice with them. Ask them to assess you. When you will be free to do those things before them, when you go out to people, when you stand before people, you will still be free to express yourself and do those things that you want to do. And the next thing is, look straight into people's eyes. When you're talking with them, look straight into their eyes. When you stare down on the floor, it means that it simply shows that you lack that courage to look at them. So practice staring into people's eyes when you're talking with them, when you are adjusting, when you're called for a business, when you are speaking in public and you catch people watching you. Stare right into their eyes and see that nothing is going to happen. So practice looking straight into people's eyes. It makes you feel like you are in the same level. It doesn't matter who they are. You start relating with them better and you see that it's no big deal. So that is my next tip for you. Practice looking at people straight into their eyes, the way I'm looking at you right now. Yay. And then the next thing is, understand that nobody is superior. We are all equal. Despite our academic qualification, despite our background, despite our finances, despite what you feel like your friends are earning, we are all equal. If you start seeing everybody as equal, you will stop being shy. And then finally, you have to answer yourself, did anybody beat me? You have to answer yourself. By the time you start assessing yourself, you have to answer, so what happened? Now that I've come out to express myself, what happened? Now that I've looked at people straight into their eyes and said what I want to say, now that I've stood in front of the crowd to do those things, how did I feel? Yeah, I now feel fulfilled. Now I now feel happy. Now I feel like, yes, I can now pursue my dreams. You have to answer yourself, now that I've done those things that I've been so scared about doing, do I feel better or worse? How do I feel right now? The results you get will keep you encouraged, will keep motivating you to do better, will make you understand better that shyness is just an emotion. I like to say that shyness is one of the ways through which devil robs us of our goals, of our opportunities. Imagine that you've always wanted to do something and now this is an opportunity to do those things, and your mates are there and you just can't walk up to getting that thing that you've always wanted to do, and you watch other people step up, perform, and take away the crown. It is simply a way of losing opportunities or shying away from our goals, shying away from our dreams, shying away from our responsibilities, and missing lots and lots of good things. So, if you are still a shy person, just know that it goes beyond the fact that you are not expressing yourself, it goes to the extent of you losing the valuable things that you can achieve with simple boldness. So as long as you've worked on it, trust me, you will overcome it. You will certainly overcome it because it's just an emotion, and anybody can work on that. Thank you so much guys for watching. I will chat with you on the next episode. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to my blog if you've not subscribed, and drop your comments right there on the comment section. I always like to hear from you. My name is Jessica Julex, the amazing lady. Till I come your way on my next episode, stay beautiful and stay classy. Work on that shyness.